There is a little more time.
Oh.
Because we must punch it, you know? Because it's been a year of crackdowns, very many of them. Crackdown on matatus, crackdown on illicit brew, crackdown on corruption, crackdown on crackdown. In fact, more crackdown on crackdown. I hope in 2019, we will go easy on crackdowns and have substance. Because how do we crack down on buildings built on riparian land? We bring down a few, we forget. We go to matatus, we crack down for a few days, we forget. Then something else comes up, we crack down on it again. Hopefully, 2019, we will have a more organized crackdown. I mean, we have a crackdown on that uncoordinated crackdown of 2018. And have a crackdown Christmas.
Oh, my memo this week is to the leadership of this country, various levels of leadership, to the county assembly members whose conduct in the past year have left a sour taste in the mouth. They have done those benchmarking trips to all imaginable countries to learn the most basic of things. They have perhaps climbed more tables than all the bills they have passed. To those leaders who incite Wanjiku to fight, only for them, the big men and women, to fulfill their selfish ends. To those who selfishly loot public money and expect to continue getting away with it, or playing the ethnic card, claiming mtu wetu analengwa when implicated in crime. And to those few leaders who know what is right, but are afraid to stand up and be counted. But the year is ending, and this could be a good time, a really good time, to do some reflection and leave the bad manners behind as you cross into 2019. For there will come a time when there will be no place for any of you who take the great Kenyan voter for granted. That's my memo.
Now, and here is my kick, and I can't quite kick harder than 2018 has. What a year it has been. I know the year meant different things for different individuals, but collectively, it has simply been a dizzying year for Kenyans. From the divisions arising from the inconclusive election to the dramatic handshake between sworn-in enemies, literally, and the resulting confusion of their troops. From the glorious exploits of the world king of marathon, Eliud Kipchoge, to the disgraceful adventures of the country's corruption circles. We have been one marathon of contrasts. We are Kenyans, after all. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
That's definitely a good way to end.
Wow. What a kicker.
What a man, what a kicker.
All right, so let's go to the angle I'm taking this week, and it's about police. So police are investigating something rather interesting at the National Lands Commission. I should have said they have launched investigations, but I digress. This one is about a computer. We've spoken a lot about it, which apparently holds critical information regarding land compensation. It is said to have disappeared on Sunday without a trace. Of course, it is difficult to understand how a whole computer, any computer, let alone one carrying such key data, could just vanish from the office. We are not talking about someone deleting a file or infecting it with a virus and all that. The computer, all of it has disappeared. And that at a time when there is a case against the chairman, Professor Mohamed Swazuri, on that exact question of compensation. No one, of course, is saying that the theft has anything to do with the case. We don't know. But wouldn't this have been a time when such a computer would perhaps be under 24-hour watch? We're talking about potential evidence here, are we not? But I was going to say, okay, no problem, things happen. Maybe there was a hurricane in the building that blew up the computer out of the window, or it was eaten by rats, or the temperatures rose so much that the computer melted away. These things happen. So let's just say, let's get the backup and let bygones be bygones. They've now said there was a backup, but I'm told there was no CCTV camera where we can find out who actually went in there and took the computer. But that records of billions of shillings paid out in compensation over the years to tens of thousands of Kenyans sat in some computer, in some office, that is so easy to steal. I'm sure someone at the Lands Commission has thoroughly been misquoted by the media, and that will come back next year to hear that the computer was in fact not lost. They just wanted to give us a nice Christmas joke to lighten up our moods after such a long year. That's the angle I'm taking tonight. Have a Merry Christmas.
Well, Kenyans would like to say, Bora uhai to that. At least we're still alive. My take tonight is about that phrase exactly, that I think we should leave behind in 2018. Bora uhai. Now, it may have started out as a joke, but I think it carries a lot of meaning and is a subliminal for how we operate in this country. It has become a form of resignation, lamentation. It's a defeatist word that should have no place in our lingo, in our politics, in our lives, and in our culture. This statement robs us of the chance to question authority, question our leaders, question government expenditure, question even our personal relationships, simply because we should be glad to be alive, to merely be in existence. Are these how low our standards have become? Surely we cannot live this way. We need not to just be alive, but to thrive. Not just merely exist, but to live a full life. I will not resign my life or my fate to mere existence, and neither should you. We're not amoeba that just live to reproduce by binary fission. We are humans. We have control over our lives and over all of God's creation. So, we will not just exist, not in 2019. So instead of Bora uhai, how about Uhai Bora? And that is my take tonight. And that is our final gong from the gang tonight. I've become the queen of puns, taking over from Francis Gashuri. See how I did that one? I'm learning from you.
Final gong for the gang.
Final gong from the gang. So shall we officially...
When I grow up.
When you grow up,
In
yes,
fact,
in 2019.
I wanted us to gang up against you in this news gang. But
Why would
okay.
you? Okay. The
We need to
puns,
officially launch.
We need to officially launch the end of
Christmas
this show. No, we must launch the end of this show for the year. And then launch the festivities. Right? So from all of us, we declare the 2018 end of year festivities officially launched. Have a good one.
Good night.
All right.